In the world of fairy tale, there's one form of magic shrouded in absolute mystery. It's been given many names over the eras, such as primordial magic, love, or as some others would have it, the one magic. But just what is this magic? Does it even exist? Layla Heartfilia told Lucy about this magic when she was a little girl, and from that experience, Lucy considers the one magic to be that of love. I can see where Layla is coming from based on how Makarov described magic to Hades when he said that magic is molded by the ones who use it. So by saying it is love would probably symbolize that one magic is molded by the user's emotion, and if that is true, then it is very possible that Layla was in fact hinting at the idea that the one magic is the same magic that everyone is utilizing in the current era, because we know for a fact that magic can become a lot stronger when mixed with emotional chemistry. Natsu's magic has been referred to as flames of emotion by Erigor, and Lucy's magic was taken to a new plateau of power when she saved Loki from dying in exile. So emotion does empower magic, that's a fact. So is this what Layla was actually talking about? There are, however, more interpretations. Hades had an entirely different way of looking at this. He claimed that the one magic was the root of all magics of today, the original magic, so to speak. A magic said to be considered the supreme power that would devour any magic used in the current era. Hades called this magic the primordial magic. He even called it the darkness itself. But can it really be that simple? A magic that eventually split into countless smaller branches. The only reason why I'm being skeptical about this whole thing is that there must have been people way back when this magic was still in its supposed pure form. And let's be completely honest here. Humans are infected by greed. There's no way around that. We just want more. So why would these people risk this primordial magic scattering into lesser forms? It feels like they would definitely preserve a magic like this. However, there's a third interpretation which actually comes from Mardgeir. He claimed that one magic developed into countless types of magic over the ages, including curses. So Hades and Mardgeir's beliefs seem to be somewhat similar, except that Mardgeir doesn't seem to have a concept of the one magic being a supreme power, but simply the beginning. He thinks of the one magic being the first step in magic's evolution, and that's pretty much it. So we have a number of theories on the matter based on 3 different perspectives. So what do I think about the one magic? Oh boy, where do I even begin? I have more than one theory, let's put it that way. The first is that I think Layla could have been onto something. Magic most likely did not have an original form. If it existed, it was probably molded by its user, even from the very beginning. We do know that magic existed before humans, or at least most likely before humans. Because from my understanding, although it hasn't exactly been confirmed that I know, dragons roamed Earthland before humans. And dragons also use magic. Not only that, but they use it in many different forms, much like humans. The main difference being that dragons are a more primal life form than humans, so their creativity probably doesn't make magic bloom the way humans can. But that's just all I guess at the end of the day. There's another idea that I have on one magic which is not that likely, but it's a possibility. In a way, it's related to Hades' way of looking at this, but not exactly. What if the one magic is something that we've been seeing very recently in the manga? Which magic am I referring to? None other than Fairy Heart itself. I imagine some people will be thinking that this makes very little sense, and well, I'm not blaming you because there's very little to go on. The one thing to consider is that Fairy Heart was created by the help of a god. If not for Angsuram, Fairy Heart wouldn't exist in the first place. He cursed Mavis for using incomplete black magic, and followed by that, Zeref's same curse killed Mavis, even though she also had the same curse of immortality, creating a paradox within her body which transformed into the strongest magic known to man, an infinite source of magic, if you will. Because there's nothing that says that the one magic has to be naturally formed. It could simply be that it's a power that should never have existed, a magic created by the power of both man and god together. A magic that was generated by 2 forces that should never have touched. However, this is not what I truly believe, it's just one of the theories that I have on the matter. What I actually believe is actually what Layla said. While I don't believe it's limited to love, I think all magic is the one magic. It just takes different forms depending on who uses it. But this is a topic that's mostly up to how each and everyone interprets it at the end of the day. Until it's confirmed, that is, which it may never be. So until that time comes, any of the following could be what we've been looking for this whole time, but it could also be none of them. Well, that'll be it for today's video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. What do you think the one magic truly is? And as always, if you did, please like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host Perm, and I'll see you soon.